Welcome to Phlebotomy on the Move, the podcast that will help you take your mobile phlebotomy business to the next level. Join us as we explore topics from business formation, marketing, technology, and more. We'll provide you with the knowledge and resources to help you build a successful business and stay ahead of the competition. So get ready to take your business to the next level and join us on Phlebotomy on the Move. What's going on, my millionaire phlebotomists? We're talking about key number 4 today, organization. Are you ready? A independent contractor or business owner. So time management. Time management is you knowing the difference between a scheduled appointment, how you're going to route yourself to the location, organize what process it may be to sort out any materials that you may need, get it to the lab or a drop-off location. So your time management is encompassed into time, and how you manage that time can determine how well and efficient you are seeing those individual patients or donors or clients. And I don't have to tell you guys that being early is on time, being on time is late, and anything after that is just unacceptable, right? So if appointment is set that you have prepared at 8 a.m. for a fasting blood draw at a patient's home, you're looking to be there around 7:45, even if it's waiting in your car to be able to knock on the door to that patient. And I know that there are different things that come about, traffic this unexpectedly. You may have childcare issues or route issues. There's so many other things that can come about. So how do we prepare? What would you do to prepare to get to your appointment early, not on time? I say schedule it in. If your appointment is at 8, I am set to be there at 7:45, right? So that prompts me to leave whatever time period is so that I can get there early. If I live an hour away, I'm looking at the traffic patterns. Even if I live 10 minutes away, I'm looking at the traffic patterns. Is it a holiday? Is school out? There's so many things that you need to think about, and creating space for yourself so you're not speeding or rushing to the appointment on time. Another thing is spacing those appointments out. So if you have an 8 o'clock appointment and then an 11 o'clock appointment, but they're a significant amount of time from each other as far as travel time, then you may need to space those things out. But I also recommend that you call ahead to those patients and give them heads up that you're either en route or there's a delay. So we try not to be late for any appointments, yet it is important to communicate to the patient, to the client, where is your status. So communication, like we talked about before in the previous key, is a part of your growth and strength as a mobile phlebotomist. So this taps into your professionalism. Being organized is being professional. That will allow you to be at your best in front of the patient, having time management set, being trustworthy about the appointment given, so that you guys are in lockstep with what you say will happen in the appointment process. Being professional will also allow you to examine the requisition or the test requirements, knowing which two that you have to draw first. Obviously, there's an order of draw, but it's not just that. It may be if that specimen needs to be refrigerated or frozen or specially packaged or aliquoted or exchanged over or transferred to a tube, double spun. There's so many things that you want to be in preparation for, so that when you're in front of that patient or client, you are at your best, you're professional, you're efficient at everything that you do. That goes to my other point of your equipment slash inventory management. So if you don't have all your supplies, how can you draw the blood efficiently? If you only are using butterflies and you run out of butterflies, and you should have brought a straight needle because the person's veins are well suited for a straight needle, right? How are you being prepared? If there are alcohol wipes that you need, gauze, bandages, doing an inventory management and review before you even go out that day is a part of being organized and professional. So take a look at your equipment, making sure that you have all your cords and extension cords if you're traveling with your centrifuge, if all your balance tubes. There's so many things that you can be prepared for in your equipment slash inventory process, and that really is about being organized. They all tie in together. If I'm working on my time management, if I'm professional, if my inventory and supply and equipment is managed correctly, I am going to provide growth, and I am going to provide value where I am, which will in turn allow you to benefit financially. And of course, this goes without saying that you must understand and know the patient, where they're located at, if they have special site markers where you need to identify the location of where they live. Some patients live off road or in rural areas, so asking questions ahead of time so that you can be prepared for that patient. Whether it's a post office box that they give you the address for, even though they may live up on the top of the hill in a mansion. Those things happen too. I actually experienced that myself. Yet it is imperative that you have the patient's information. You want to make sure that you have the right patient that you're drawing the blood from. Right age, right gender, all the 5 rights, right, that you should be paying attention to. That also is being organized. So make sure that you have that information prior to going out, and that will solidify your professional time management organizational skill. And amongst all of those things, safety is key, not only for you, but the patient as well. The patient needs to know that you are going to provide an efficient blood collection in their home or wherever they are, and making sure that you have the proper disposable equipment or disposable containers to dispose needles in, or any other biohazard material, that you're using proper technique for any prevention of needle sticks. There's safety involved in this process as you set up, making sure there's no distractions, any trip hazards that may come about. So assessing a sense of the scene before you lay down any material or prep for a blood draw. If you are rushing through the process, thinking about the next appointment, thinking about how fast you can get through this to get to another one, that can also be a hindrance to you for providing real time and engagement for that client. So in your time management, make time for that patient. Let them know that, or make them feel at least that they are the person that you are servicing right then and there, and no one else. And that your mind is not thinking about how to get, 3 more blocks away so that you can finish out your day. So think about safety above all. Safety also includes quality assurance. Are you checking to make sure that all your tubes are labeled properly, that they're filled to the capacity that they're supposed to be, that they are being processed correctly, stored correctly, shipped properly? So that is, to me, is a part of being safe. So guys, we hit on some great parts about being organized. Let's touch on some tools that you can use for your organization. Let's start with a scheduler. I touched on this before, but there's so many free and paid tools that you can use. Think about Acuity, Calendly, Google Calendar, Outlook Calendar, a manual process, having a daily planner. There's so many ways to keep yourself organized, and those are just some tools that you can use to keep yourself organized and lockstep time-wise for all of your patients. Consider a mobile phlebotomy bag, or a bag that you keep all your supplies in, or a container. Some people like the toolbox, all right? But think about how you're going to stay organized in that space, knowing that those tubes don't need to stay in the car, right? Because they have temperature regulations. If you don't know, you should look on the tube. It should tell you what the temperature regulations are, and how you're storing all of your other supplies. Are you leaving the alcohol wipes in there and it's going to get dried out? Are you checking expiration dates? So have something where it's easier to carry inside the patient's home or that location, but also in a way for you to check your inventory. Another recommendation to make it more efficient for you is maybe buying a label machine or some type of labeling system that will allow you to either label your inventory, so for stocking, for restocking, labeling your tubes. That is a tool that you can use to better organize yourself and stay consistent so that you can replenish or replace your supplies, and that will make you more efficient as well. Another tool that I would recommend is a mobile or portable printer. They have ones that you can plug into your car. It goes off of Wi-Fi. A hotspot would be another suggestion. If it's not already on your phone, then maybe buying a separate one or using a separate one from one of the wireless companies that you are partnering with. Those are tools that you can use in the field to make yourself more efficient. Imagine going all the way back to your home or to your office space and not getting everything done in a timely fashion, because now you have to go back to your location, process the blood, then go back out to the lab, or to the drop-off locations, whether it's FedEx or UPS. That can be extremely time-consuming, adding to your day unnecessary minutes. So think about this process as you start and prepare and continue on in your business. So in conclusion, to wrap it up, think about the resources and tools that I mentioned today: your time management, your professionalism, safety, the patient information, and equipment and inventory management systems that you can incorporate. Think about the tools, whether it be a scheduler system, whether it be a labeling system, to make you more efficient. So guys, I wanted to thank you for joining me today on Phlebotomy on the Move, 5 keys to improving your business. But today's key was organization. Knowing how to organize yourself in your business will allow you to have substantial growth, both in your industry and financially. So I look forward to seeing you guys next Sunday. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to know the next time this series will start. Look forward to seeing you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in to Phlebotomy on the Move. We hope you've gained the knowledge and skills you need to take your phlebotomy career and business to the next level. We'll be back with more insights and resources to help you succeed. Until then, keep up the good work and stay focused on your goals. We'll see you soon.